We did it, guys.
And now the rest of this painful level.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Three Oaks Place.
We are doing some more Crush Bandy-Snatch.
A game of death.
We just die, always. They should make a Crash game called Just Fucking Die.
At least I got the box, Jen.
Oh.
No, just fucking die. I have racked up so many goddamn deaths in Crash 4 when I was playing that. Like, an absurd amount of deaths.
Oh, I know.
I think I got like 20 in a couple stages.
It's okay, baby.
Oh yes, I forgot two of the most infamous levels are back to back. Slippery Climb.
I think you showed me this one, right?
No, I was in my own files trying to
Yeah.
get a colored gem for it. Slippery Climb, that in the original, like, was, like, by people who played it, was considered the hardest level in the original game.
Should they have to nerf it a little bit for this one because everybody hated it so much originally, or
No, everything has been retained. Like, the Crash remakes are faithful remakes to the original, just controls a little differently. Like, my bitching aside about the rounded hitboxes, and this is still the best way to play the original games. Don't let my bitching about it. It's just stuff like that didn't happen as often in the original, where I just slid right off that platform. That being said, the jumping feels better in this version.
okay.
So questionable landings aside, like the jumping still feels more consistent. Just less. There's just less sliding than the original.
Yeah.
And really, besides the really toughy,
No, she's outside.
the really tough platforming levels, you don't really actually feel the messed up hitbox that often. Oh,
That was close.
God damn it. I'm hoping to get two levels in this video, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, if it's any consolation, hun, if I was the one doing this playthrough, I wouldn't even be at this point by now. Because I suck at platformers. I'm good at platforming in games that aren't platformers, but I can't do platformers. I'm not good at it.
Well, because games that aren't in the platforming genre that have platforming, ideally, are generous enough with the platforming elements that they're not demanding you to do a lot of do-or-die stuff.
Well, I would say some of the platforming in Uncharted is a bit do or die, but
still, its controls are built around that kind of motion.
yeah.
You're not gonna have. Oh, I don't know about Last of Us 2. I haven't.
Oh yeah, there's definitely platforming stuff in that, but not a lot.
I mean, you don't get a lot of pitfalls in those kind of games either. Like, if they have you over a pit, they usually won't expect you to... they usually won't expect you to, like, actually just to have, like, do-or-die situations. And, like, if you don't make the jump, you will fall down a fucking cliff.
Yeah.
Any platforming is more just based around getting from point A to point B. If you mess it up, it's try again.
Yeah.
Aqua, you are not helping because those spikes might as well not be there half the time. Like, the spikes I keep dying on. The sad thing is, when I tried this on my personal file to see if I can get the red gem last week,
Yeah.
I died once.
I was gonna say, because I watched you do it last week.
Yeah. So, I mean, I died once, and I got all the boxes. So if I really tried when I did that, like tried again rather,
Yeah.
I could have probably gotten the box gem. The colored gem, rather.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this video's barely started, and oh boy.
This makes me very nervous. I'm not even gonna joke anymore. This just makes me mad. I don't like when games make it so hard for you to be successful.
Well, I kind of just looked into that in our little break between videos.
Yeah.
Just while the last one was exporting, and I didn't even land on the spikes there. What the fuck? Anyways, but an article suggested that the pill-shaped hitbox, which is what fans have at least speculated is Crash's hitbox in this game,
Yeah.
is a default in a lot of game engines. Which means when they made this, they did not adjust Crash's hitbox. Now, granted, a lot of game engines now are made to be more user-friendly and more generic.
Yeah.
Just so it's not a hassle to work with it. You know, in the olden days, not many companies like Unreal, or no, Epic, sorry, they're the ones that make Unreal. Not a lot of companies made third-party game engines for other companies and license them out for other companies to work with.
Yeah.
So if Vicarious is used to working with default ones, like, I'm not sure what their output is for 3D games, honestly. Mm-hmm. Besides these games. So I don't know if they just were unaware that you should be adjusting a hitbox for a platformer. Because I'm willing to bet, like, I don't play Mario games, but I'm willing to bet he has, if there's any round elements in his hitbox, it is very minute in his feet. Meanwhile, the default pill shape has a rather harsh curve.
Yeah.
And again, I like this game, but when I go back to the Insane trilogy, it is for Crash 2 and 3. Because, yeah, they have their kind of bullshit platforming moments too.
Yeah.
But the games feel more fluid and like the overall controls are just better in those games.
Yeah.
This one, yes, it was the first game, and it's very much guilty of first game syndrome, which you can't really.
See, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I saw you land on the platform.
That's an example of the pill-shaped hitbox.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, and I don't know if this is, like, just me talking about shit that I don't really know a lot about other than besides being a fan of game, but I feel like even with games that are supposed to be, like, crazy hard, you should still be doing stuff to make things easier on your players, because if you're not giving them a chance to be successful, then they're not going to keep playing your game. Yes, some people may say, like, oh, well, not succeeding will make people want to, keep going until they do. Do these people not know the human race? We don't do things unless we can be good at them. For the most part. Like, people don't just continuously do stuff until they're successful. And, like...
Oh, no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm more just thinking, like, it's part of the, I guess, twisted appeal with Dark Souls is that, yeah, it is a game that is not shy about its difficulty.
No, absolutely not.
But mechanically, it is not broken. Like, there's no examples of, like, the pill-shaped hitbox with Crash here.
Yeah.
Like, mechanically, it's where it needs to be.
Yeah, but see, Dark Souls is an example of, like, what I was talking about, where it's like it's a notoriously hard game, but Dark Souls also doesn't do anything to consistently fuck over their players so that, like, they don't want to keep playing it. Like, for me, I stopped playing Dark Souls because I wasn't a fan of the difficulty of it, but that's just, like, my own preference for games. Like, I don't necessarily like stuff that is crazy hard. Like, for me, I play games more for the story rather than, like, a difficulty spike or anything like that. But that's a game that does it right, because, like, you can do stuff to make your character better, too.
Yeah.
But, like, this just pisses me off. Because it's like, how the fuck are you supposed to do some of this shit?
I think the best way to kind of describe it is, like, with Dark Souls, as a hard game, you have those elements of, okay, I could have done this better.
Yeah.
But with, like, what I've been seeing with this game and the pill-shaped hitboxes, like, what can I have done better when I'm landing on it as square as I possibly can?
That was very close. But, like, I don't like stuff that makes it purposely hard on the people who are supposed to be supporting your game. Because that's, like, that feels like a jackass move to me.
Well, this game was published by Activision.
Oh, well, that explains it.
Yeah, but, like, I generally, I do recommend the Insane trilogy to anyone that wants to play Crash games.
Yeah. Because I know
I would just recommend playing Crash 2 and 3. Because, yeah, you have to deal with the pill-shaped hitbox, but the games just feel faster. You feel like you have more involvement in how you proceed. Instead of, this level's been a lot of waiting and hoping.
Yeah.
The other thing that's kind of twisted about all this?
What?
They released a free DLC for the Insane trilogy for 2 levels.
Okay.
One was an unfinished level called, I think it's called Stormy Ascent, which was a level that Naughty Dog made, which was in a similar design mentality to this level.
Okay.
But they didn't implement it into the game because they said it was too damn hard. Like, I get free DLC, like, I'm not going to complain if they did that because it's free DLC. There's really nothing inherently wrong about it. It was just something they felt they wanted to try and do.
Yeah.
But, Jesus Christ, just the idea, like... Oh, fuck. Like, if the original developers thought, you know what? This is too much.
See, what is too much in a case like this where they're continuously fucking their players over, though?
Well, the Naughty Dog developed one, so the original trilogy on PS1. I fucked that up too. They developed it with, you know, their hitbox. I don't know what the hitboxes in the original were, but I'm assuming it was rectangular. Which meant the entire bottom side of Crash was a rectangle.
Yeah.
So close.
Yep.
Which makes jumping on platforms well, easier. And to be fair, this game is completely doable with the pill hitbox. But it does make elements of the original design, which were inherently tricky, harder to do. Because you don't have the... Fuck. Because you don't have that same, I guess, like, safety net.
Yeah.
Like, if I was just doing this regularly, just going from point A to point B, which at this point I might as well because I am not getting the colored gem.
No.
I think at this point we're doing this hoping for those lives. But, like, if you're just trying as many, but if you just give up and say, okay, I'm not doing it for the gems or whatever, for fuck's sakes, it's completely doable. It's might be a little frustrating at some points, but besides this level and the last one, there's not really any notorious examples in Crash 1 of really awkward platforming. Because most of my complaints with the pill-shaped, like I've had complaints pretty much this entire series.
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's loud.
Pretty much this entire series, but it's not something that's been a deal breaker until that was me. Until these last levels, which are just, it's literally jump here and jump to the next spot at the very edge of your jump, and then you can proceed. But if the edge of your jump is like I didn't press anything after I landed on that TNT, so I'm not sure how I was propelled forward that much.
I don't know.
For fuck's sake. I nudged the stick. Fuck it. I'm just ending this level. I give up.
That's fair.
This level has broken me. Life. At one point, I started the last episode with 30 lives. I have not wasted that life I just got.
It's okay, baby.
See, the weird thing is, with Crash 1 especially, the 100% ending that a lot of Crash games have, this is the only one where it's not considered the canon ending.
Really?
Yeah. It's 2 lives. Yeah, in Crash 1, the 100% ending is you basically rescue Tana and skip Cortex as a boss.
Yeah.
But canonically, Crash beats Cortex.
Oh.
All 21 of the boxes was in the bonus area, and that 2 on the seesaw.
That's fair.
Yeah, not many levels left, and I'm sorry, this one is just no. So we'll see everybody in the next episode, and hopefully make it a bit further.
Yeah.